Ladies and gentlepants, welcome back to the Southampton save on FM16. Let's take a look at the schedule and the fixtures and everything has been going. And then don't know what that could be a language in the future. You never know. Against Aarhus, we beat them 6-2 away. Lyon, we drew 1-1 at home in our second friendly of the season. Lacazette, of course, on the score sheet. The rest of our games were all away. And we drew two. We beat two. Can't talk. Beat Birmingham City 2-1. Easy win in my opinion, even though they shouldn't have scored in the 91st minute, but you know, it's FM. Against Lecce, or Leeds, or however you want to say their name, we lost 2-0. Very disappointing. At this point I was kind of like a bit like punching the screen moment. Against Giannini, yeah, 2-2 was the score. Against Braga, we drew 2-2 again. So I kind of was like, you know, around this point I was pretty much tampering around with tactics. Going into our first game in the Premier League away, which was televised, we lost 4-2 against Arsenal. Very disappointing, but it was a game where, you know, I kind of just went in thinking whatever happens. I didn't really have much expectation. But Koscielny scored from a header from a corner. Sanchez, brilliant finish, solo run. Morata on the score sheet again, having fun scoring against me now that he's playing for Arsenal, and Aaron Ramsey was on the score sheet. Woodrow scores on his debut, gets 2 goals, very good for him. Confidence boost. Against Newcastle at the St. Mary's Stadium, we beat them 1-0. Very good goal by Woodrow in the 91st minute, but really had the whole team in general just had a poor game, so wasn't really worth watching. Kind of dead, and not many chances were taken, and you know, we luckily got the break at the end of the game and was able to score. Away at the Loftus Road Stadium, we lost 2-1. I don't know, QPR on this game are very, very strong for some reason, or maybe it's just the tactics. But Matt Phillips scored and Cherry scored, and Woodrow on score sheet for us, so he's in flying form, as you can see. Against Liverpool, we drew 0-0. Quite happy about that, if I do say so myself, considering the inconsistency since the season has started. It was nice to just get a draw and get, you know, a draw against a big side. So yeah, against Gothenburg in the Europa League of Group, we beat them 3-0. Nathan Redmond scoring 2 goals and Damare Gray scoring as well. 2 Englishmen, 2 wingers. It's all good in the hood. In the Premier League now, back at home at the St. Mary's Stadium, we beat Crystal Palace 3-1. Woodrow again on the score sheet, scoring 2 goals in the 30th and the 53rd minute. Klassen finally getting a goal this season, scoring in the 47th minute. Connor Wickenham scored for them in the 13th minute though. Against Sunderland, easy win. Should have got more goals, but we didn't. But Breel Mbolo scored his first goal of the season before half-time. So it's nice for him to get a bit of confidence boost as well. Against Watford, again, I've mentioned this before, I've mentioned it again, freaking overpowered as hell on this game. I don't know why, because they're not in real life, but we lost 3-0. And against Spartak Moscow, we lost 4-3. Very tense game. A game which I think should have ended as a draw, but didn't. Damari actually started his first game and actually played very well, getting an assist and a goal, which is all good for him. Jano is a player that I'm really looking at, because I remember back in the day, he was a wonder kid back in the day, and I want to see how he's progressed over the last previous game. So I'm going to take a look at him soon. Back in the Premier League now, away at the Macron Stadium, we beat Bolton 3-2 just. Insigne, Woodrow and Mbolo on the score sheet. All 3 wingers and, well, all two wingers and our striker scoring, which is all good in the hood. And our last recent performance was against Stoke City at home at St. Mary's Stadium. Woodrow scoring again. And Insigne finally getting another 2 goals. So yeah, Insigne starting to kick into that form that I mentioned in the last episode that he can get into. Sadly, Woodrow is out with an injury. Today's episode features a game against Marseille and Manchester United. So you've got your Europa League game and a Premier League game. You know, depending on how the games go, if one of them's a bit boring and one of them's dead, I will play the game against Norwich. But because we can have a Capital One Cup, Europa League and a Premier League game, but I probably will leave that game out and just go forward a bit more. Yeah, see what happens. Anyway, again with the 4-2-3-1s, everyone's using them. Every team I've come up against is using this tactic. It's ridiculous. I don't know. Anyway, we're going with Mbolo up front. Woodrow is out with an injury, as I mentioned. Insigne on the left, Redmond on the right, Klassen behind Mbolo. Got Ward-Prowse and Bender in midfield. Robertson starts over Bertrand because he's out with an injury. Fonte and Rojo in the centre half there over Subotic and Rojo. I kind of just wanted to switch it up a little bit. And then we've got Cedric on the right and really in goal. They got Caleri up front, Alessandrini on the left, Barada behind Caleri, Ocampos on the right, Diari and Pereira in midfield, and then you got Strinic on the left, Doria, who I actually rate a lot in this game, but he's too expensive. His price tag just shoots up. Nkolu and Appiah in defense, and then Mandanda, in goal. Yes, if you're gonna ask me how this game's gonna go, don't. Nope, the ball gets cleared out and Barada is now on the... Alessandrini is just getting this ball like it's nothing. Where's the defence? Where? Oh, you absolute be-out. What a go. Pereira, the Manchester United midfielder who's possibly out on loan, just scored a dirty banger. Goodness me, that is not nice. That is not nice at all. Let's sort it out. Pereira, who's controlling this game. Oh, another great pass back to Caleri. Alessandrini. Oh, we get the ball back. Cedric now pacing it on the right-hand side. Is he going to find a pass? He's trying to do it solo. No, Redmond's supporting him. Klassen out wide to Insigne. Insigne cuts in to Embolo! Come on! Alessandrini, Fonte, Pereira. Oh, Pereira with the pass again. And, oh, my Lord. Caleri with a goal, but Pereira is absolutely raping me in midfield today. I need to take a look at him. Corner here. Come on. Insigne, that's yours. Redmond! Oh, that's what I like to see. Yeah. He's going to do a free ball, ain't he? Yeah. Appiah with the pace, though. Caleri, oh my Lord. He is having a freaking joke. He's literally having banter on the pitch. This is ridiculous. I might have to sign him, you know. I might have to just snap him up. We need Woodrow. Why'd you have to be injured for? Sometimes you just got to go with your heart, but no, Compass is free. Don't give him that space. You don't. And I should not have changed the counter attack. That is my fault. In attack, it's just they're finding all the little gaps that we're making. Appiah no. Oh my Lord, have mercy on my kneecaps. Alessandrini was gonna score, to be fair. He's had a fantastic game. This is yours, mate. This is penal Jeff. It's a penal Jeff. Doesn't really matter though, but it's a goal regardless, you know. It's on the score sheet. Locadia. Good pen. Third goal of the season for Locks. Right, it's full time. That's the end of the game. We lost 5-3 against Marseille. Yeah, I don't have anything to say to him. What can I say? So you can see now that this is how the table stands in Europa League. Marseille are first with 9 points. Spartak Moscow are second with 6 points. And we are third with 3 points. Gothenburg are fourth with no points with a goal difference of -9. So they're pretty much out of this. But yeah, we got absolutely battered by Marseille. Not even battered, bullied is the word more like. So yeah. Listen, just don't ask me what's going to happen. I don't know. We're going with the 4-1-2-3 formation. More containing, more possession based. Robertson, Kauka, Subotic, Cedric in defence, really in goal. Classy in between the midfield and the defence. Gutierrez, Bender in midfield. Insigne on the left, Ward-Prowse on the right, and Bullet up front. Carlos Mane for United. Signed this season. Rafinha also signed this season. The threat Yarmolenko on the right there. Wayne Rooney just in front of Rafinha. Schweinsteiger and Herrera share the midfield. Luke Shaw, Murillo, Smalling and Dyer in defence, and De Gea in goal. So Dyer, Murillo, Mane, Rafinha, all new players, and on the bench we've got Martial there, still there. Jetra Williams signed this season, and Ziyech, I think his name is. I'm not too sure, but I think he signed with them last season. I'm not too sure. Can't remember. Herrera to Rafinha to Yarmolenko. The threat, Rooney with the shot, but really was there. Sliding wall, that's what we're calling him. Rooney. Oh, they're on a counter-attack. Carlos Mane got the pace for days. Yarmolenko. Oh, my Lord. What a freaking counter-attack. that was by Manchester United. You gotta give it to him. That was dirty. That was absolutely dirty. Do you know what, boys? I think I made him for the sack. I do. Get knocked out the Europa League. I mean, if we get knocked out next week by Norwich in the Capital One Cup, then you know that's all going. It's going hell off. And then our Premier League position right now isn't all too great. So sack is slowly sliding into my room. It's slyly just you know like I'm not gonna score. That's it. Sliding wall takes it in. Schweiny. Oh, he's off. He's off. He's off. Early shower. But it's a cold one. Because I'm not going to turn on the hot water for you. Why? Why? Just behave yourself. Oh, and they score. Oh, we've been absolutely raped in half by the last two teams. This team, United and Marseille, have completely drilled a hole in our season. Sure. Blind out wide to Shaw. Carlos Mane. Someone do something. Mane, really good. Blind. Yarmolenko, of course, he scores. He's so annoying. I'm done. He chipped the keeper. 5-0. I'm done. He chipped the keeper. Do you know how much confidence you have to disrespect a goalkeeper like that and chip them? They're gonna score another one. It's like, yeah, we needed that.